Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Fair Sport. And the Sharks have just hammered a really poor Lions, 37 points to 10. Bonus point victory there for the hosts, who had a second half that could not be matched by their Gauteng visitors. And a frustrating game for the Lions because they hung in there for a large part of the game. And amazing how, you kind of switch off for just a few moments and you can kind of just throw the entire sort of effort away. So it's frustrating and lots to work on. A lot of worrying signs there from the Lions. But from the Sharks' point of view, they'll be very happy with that. To go and score 37 points against a side who have been within the top 8, are still within the top 8 of the URC, is very good of them. And I think for the Sharks, they'll start feeling it's all starting to come together. Before you sort of break the game down, please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. The Sharks started off very well and very much looked like the better team from the get-go. And the Lions' brave defense in the first couple of early minutes was reached a couple of times, a couple of sloppy efforts, and eventually a single missed tackle. And Makazorma Pimpy goes over in the 8th minute. Kernbosch adding the extra 2. Buddha Chamberlain then going over just 5 minutes later after a pretty decent effort right on the touchline. Eventually, once again, poor defensive structure really this time, one-on-one tackling or marking rather, not quite there from the Lions. Buddha Chamberlain going straight through the back to dive over. This time Kernbosch missing. However, there was an early Christmas present to Edel van der Merwe. From the kickoff, Jean-Ray Labiskakny just completely got it wrong, fumbled it forward, right in the path of Edel van der Merwe. He was chasing hard. He just grabbed it through, went over, jumped on, and Jordan Enser adding the extra 2. And at half-time, the score was sitting at, I think it's 12 points to 7, 5 points in the game. You're thinking if the Lions can hold on, if they can just stay in the game for as long as possible, then, you never know what could happen. But then a bit of a moment of magic, and literally, I think it all sort of changed where an Andries Coetzee kick was charged down. Lazy from Andries Coetzee. Charged down straight to Grant Williams. They went over in the 55th minute. Lionel Kinnear slotted a penalty in the 67th minute, and then 2 quick tries. Siya Kolisi 74, Makazorma Pimpy 74 again. A kick over the top, offside, a turnover ball, and then a pass that doesn't go to hand. You look at the Grant Williams try, you look at the Siya Kolisi try, you look at the Mapimpi try, all stemming from very basic, silly errors. So that's 3 tries conceded that you execute a little bit better, not even a lot better, a little bit better, you don't concede. You don't kick it, you don't get charged down, you're not in front of the kicker, and you pass to hand, you don't concede 3 tries. So it's frustrating because, as I said, for a large part of the game, the Lions were holding on there. But credit to the Sharks, who took the opportunities. The counter-attack looked really good. I thought Rowan Janssen from Rensburg looked very deadly. The lineouts were a little bit dodgy for both sides. The scrums, I actually thought the Lions scrummed pretty well. The Sharks almost had a more try, but again, I thought the Lions defended them all pretty well. But in the loose, the Sharks looked very good. The offload game was there. I think a lot of good passes to play, a lot of ball in hand, a lot of ball attention. You look at the possession, 57% for the Sharks, scoring 5 tries to the 1. They ran 602 meters to the Lions, 208. 62 carries, 32 defenders beaten. This is all according to Rugby Pass. 8 clean breaks, 6 offloads, 140 passes. Conceded a lot of turnovers because I think you generally do when you're making a lot of breaks and stuff like that. And the Lions just, had to do too much work and ran out of gas. And again, just sort of silly errors, really. Missing 30 tackles of 117. You're not going to win too many games with sort of stats like that. I thought impressive players. I thought for the Sharks, I thought that Bepsi Buthelezi was pretty good. I thought that Sigurd Noche was very industrious. I thought that Makazorma Pimpy was very busy. Rowan Janssen van Rensburg was very busy. Lekanya is still getting back to his best, but I thought a couple of very nice deft touches in and around. Buddha Chamberlain playing very nicely. Very good backline performance, I thought, from the Sharks. From the Lions' point of view, I thought Asanate and Klabakanya worked really hard. Had 13 tackles. North Narkle, Manuel Tutuka, Willem Alberts also sort of leading that defensive charge. But far too many tackles having to be made by them, really. If you look at the Sharks, the Brant Krobler was their top tackler with 13 tackles made. But at the end of the day, the Lions just sort of ran out of steam and didn't really have enough to get over the line. Big congratulations to the Sharks. It's a perfect game from them to go into the Christmas period. The Lions back to the drawing board, take a day off, have some turkey, have some ham, regroup on Monday, go down to Cape Town next week, and really try and give the Stormers a good go. Let me know what you thought about the game down in the comments below. Please do smash like on the video and subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steven. I'll chat to you soon.